There's a reading I've done a couple of days ago for another divine collective. I was wearing like a blue dress. You can go ahead and watch that because I don't want to repeat myself. It was sort of a long message, but I was talking about how the divine feminine is the beacon for the divine masculine. And if you lose that, if you stop being that beacon because all you see is the physical world and the ego and that he's choosing another woman and that he's walking away, you're going to miss the point of this journey. We're the beacon. We have to be the one that constantly trusts, that constantly knows. It's going to happen, my love. It's going to happen. I'm going to be that lighthouse as you embark on your quest in the vast karmic ocean of this freaking matrix. And I'm going to be the beacon of light so you can return to me. One day, I will trust no matter what happens, right? Watch that. It's a completely different, but I always say to my feminines that truly whatever collective you're part of, you have to know what collective is yours to take that message. But all the other collectives, it's for educational purposes. There's always messages. I really talk a lot about this connection in my, but that blue dress one to talk more about the beacon so you don't fall into the bit of a trap that collective fallen into. All right. Let's do your masculine because I said that we would do that. So let's do his energy just to confirm, just so you know. Let's do his energy and then how he feels about you. Real quick, let's do 4 of these. Our poor little masculines. Bless their hearts. Don't abandon him. Don't leave him. He's not abandoning you. He's completing your karmic contract. This is why I say to you guys, it's so important to have a psychic medium, true divine feminine, to confirm to you that this is in fact your twin flame. Because if you are on a connected to a karmic and you're listening to these advices, it ain't my fault. It ain't my fault. I always teach you guys to use discernment and to confirm at least one psychic session. And then you can go ahead and rely on collectives, right? If you don't want to go on sessions. But confirm that, because if you convince yourself that a karmic connection is a twin flame and you're listening to the advices I'm giving to you, disaster. But for true divine feminines only, we have to be their beacon of light, because he's rejecting, abandoning, walking away, choosing other women. It's part of what he promised that he would do to you in this physical body, so you remember who you are, and in the same time he would pay the karmic debts of both of you, of both yours karmic debts. In the same time you heal the soul. Teamwork, I always say this. 1 more, 2 more. All right. We have fear of love, and we were talking about this. Remember, we were talking about fear of commitment, right? But I was explaining this to you because, again, you're using your mind and you're not understanding. How can be he fearing love if he's with another woman, right? He said that he doesn't want commitment, and there he is, like with his new girlfriend. But he fears love. What you have with a karmic partner, it's not true love. It's love of an ego. It's something that you have companionship, you have, physical kind of love. There's many things that you can have with a karmic partner, but true connection, true love, what love really means, you won't have that. And if someone has a healed heart, they don't even want to accept things that they're so important to them that they have this fear of loss. Do you understand? Love is a vibration, the highest of all. There's nothing to be feared. He doesn't get that yet. What you have is so deep, is so exciting, is so profound, is so unknown, is so out of this world that he fears that. He's never experienced that. Communication is a two-way street. I feel like it is an issue of yours right now. You wouldn't be able to communicate. Remember the first part we did? You're wearing masks. You're very much in your pride. I am the problem. We have who told you you're not good enough. Who told you you were hollow? I love that song. And we have who is a provider. I'm hearing, you guys, that currently he is definitely afraid of love. He's not ready to, because his heart is locked. He's sort of projecting outwards. He's not realizing what are his own problems that he needs to fix within himself, right? So he is very much in his ego. He's not ready for an open communication, for a vulnerable communication, to admitting to his feelings, to admitting to his emotions. There is an issue with worthiness. I feel like there's a reason we pulled this card, because there's a worthiness issue with, I think, in this deck as well. But who told you talks about who told you you're not good enough. He believed, so maybe it's a thing for our masculines. They tend to be surrounded from childhood by many karmic relationships, and they have very distorted visual of themselves, because they believe that they are who other people tell them that they are, right? They disconnected from their authentic self. And we also have who is a provider. So maybe the two of you, I think this woman is just an easier option. It happens many times that whether it's conscious or subconscious, they put us on a pedestal. It seems like we are this princess, and they would have to put in a lot of work and a lot of effort, and they feel this love internally towards us, and that inner masculine is somewhere in there beyond the shadows, and they feel like, I want to give you everything, I want to give you the world, I want to make you so happy. And because they doubt that they can actually do that and give us the light that they think that we deserve, they choose an easy option, where someone that is not really true divine feminine, we always, whether we're close to them or far away, we always push them for greatness. We always push them to be that better person, right? So there's what's keeping you apart right now is lack of his maturity, lack of worthiness, fear of love. He's just not ready. He has to embark on his karmic quest, and you have to embark on your journey. Let's see how he feels about you, how he feels about his feminine, our beautiful lost masculine. He's confused and conflicted too. My sweet angels. Right now, I'm hearing trouble. It's exactly what I said to you guys. When someone doesn't believe that they are capable of greatness, and they stand in front of something that seems like a challenge, because it would push you to be the best version of self, whether that's a person, potential partner, friend, a job offer, right? When you don't have self-worth, you subconsciously choose lower options, lesser of an options, right? Because then you're not afraid, constantly afraid, I'm gonna fail, okay? So it's easier to choose a woman that, first of all, yeah, you like her, yeah, she's fine, but you don't have this deep love. So if she dumps me, like, whatever, right? So that's number one. Two is, it's easier to choose a woman that is not pushing me, even energetically, to be a better man, to reach my potential. Because if I don't truly believe, if I don't truly believe that I can reach that potential, it is only frustrating, right? So it's like he feels right now that he has to walk away from you. Maybe even, in his mind, he's connecting to this woman just to make sure that he is disconnecting from you, because maybe he knew that otherwise he would always periodically come back to you. He would think of you, and being with this other woman, it's like some people have that stupid logic, right? It's like, I'm gonna cancel out this person with another person. He's gonna put himself for torture, you guys, because we're never, once we're activated to the journey, we never disappear from each other's energetic field. We're constantly connected through red threads. Our energies blend. Wherever we are, we can be in China and Argentina and worlds apart, it doesn't matter. We are always one blended energetic mush, okay? We're one energetically. We're separate bodies, but once the soul recognize each other, okay, you're here in the same timeline, in the same world, boom, we're connected. So, and if you're truly on a journey, you would know this, that those of us who truly been activated to the journey 24/7, 24/7, no break for a second, it feels like this person is with you in a room. Always. You go, you take a shower, you can go on a date, you can, that's why the feminine, more conscious, we choose a path of celibacy. You go to see your friends, you go to work, you go to sleep, you wake up, constantly. They're with you. When you also have psychic abilities, you hear them, you see them actually, right? But energetically, part of their energy is with you. No break, not even for a second, right? They're constantly with you in the room. In the beginning, it's exhausting because you don't understand it and because you're wounded, right? Then you get used to it and you embrace it. But imagine for him, imagine how horrible if his stupid logic is saying to him that to walk away from you, he has to be with this another woman. And all he wants to do is really run to you because you're constantly in his energy, right? And they try to block it through their logic mind and through distractions. That's why also many masculines go towards distractions, either other women or partying, all right? To numb the pain. It's only causing more pain. Because being on your own, right? We choose celibacy, we choose to be single. So being on your own and you know, doing your thing and your mission and your job, and you feel he's with you all the time. In the beginning, it's painful because you're still in longing, but you sort of deal with it. But now imagine, that you have to be with another man. And there he is. It's crazy. It's pain. It's even more painful. But they have to do that. It's part of their karmic quest. That's why I always, when my feminists, I've done a whole series, how to know whether you're on a journey or you're connected to a karmic catalyst. It's a whole separate playlist on my YouTube, Karmic versus Twin Flame. But one of the things that I'm always tell you, I've had women on sessions who would come to me and say, oh, I'm with someone, I'm in a connection, I'm dating this guy, maybe it's not serious, but yeah, every now and then we like hang out, we sleep with each other, or sometimes they even say it like, he's my boyfriend, like we're dating, but I know my twin. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Masculine? Yes. He is completely capable of being in a different relationship, of sticking his finger to different pies, of engaging with many women, because it's part of his quest and he operates differently. He's dormant. He's under a veil of avoidance. He's not awakened. By us feminists, if you're truly on a twin flame journey, you're awakened to this journey from the moment your masculine touches you, okay? Your kundalini starts to rise. He awakens you like this, the sleeping beauty. Oh, so romantic. So he awakens you. And from that moment, yeah, you may occasionally be guided to like go on a date because you have some karmic contract with someone here and there, right? But we would be incapable of being, first of all, you become a divine feminine. So for other men to touch your body, it's like, ugh, oh my God, don't touch my coat, okay? Shh. No, far away from me. Don't even fantasize about me. Like, no. Our energy is locked for any other man because our body belongs to our masculine, right? But even when you would want to like maybe date someone and like, you know, have that boyfriend, it's like, it's impossible. Sometimes, you know, they send us someone, we know that it's a lesson, we embrace it. And I've explained this as well in my masterclass. But ultimately, you don't do it. That's why when someone's saying to me that they're sleeping around or they're dating and then they know they're twin. No, you don't. No, you don't. We're incapable. We're incapable. We start to raise our consciousness so quickly and on this journey that, and even if at the beginning, if it's through pain, you're not able to be with another man. Right? But being, I want you to understand that it's hard for him. It's torture. It's torture. But right now, for him, this relationship, because he's dormant, because he's wounded, because he's in his distorted energy, in his fear of love, it's a burden. And he wants to escape from this burden, thus this other woman. But I feel like he's gonna be watching you. So don't let that confuse you. Remember, there's a reason I said to you what I said before, how to approach this, because I feel like he's maybe going to be with this woman, and maybe they're going to be seeing each other, maybe even have like something committed, something more serious, and traveling, posting, living together, whatever the hell it's going to be. But he's going to be constantly have his eyes on you, because his soul knows, his soul remembers, and his soul also wants somehow in the world that is his dominion, which is the physical world, connect to you. You're going to have to learn to deal with it and somehow ignore it. Ace of Swords. Maybe he's also an air sign. Maybe you both are. Sort of a double suit. I feel he's very much in his mind, right? He's not leading, another one. He's not leading, it's all swords. He's not leading with his heart. There's not a single cup here, right? It's not the nicest energy. What do you want me to say? But it's there for you to finally embark on that journey of focus on me. Focus on me. He's agitated, he's burdened, he can't sleep at night, he's very uneasy, it's this internal battle that he cannot, because you're also confused. Step into your trust. We lead the way, remember. He's very confused, he's very burdened. That's why he wants to cut himself off from that. It's too much for him right now. It's like he's doing what his little ego is telling him to do, to create that shield. You are penetrating him on levels that he cannot comprehend. Your energy, your words, the impact you have on him. And it's shaking something within him. Remember the very first card we had? You irritate their demons. It's shaking something within him that he's not ready to face. So he's figuring out how to shield himself from you. And connecting to this other woman seems like there's no logic. I cannot even say it, but it seems like the most logical thing to do for him right now. To start over, to cut you away from him. To move away from that, from what he sees right now as madness, as mental anguish, as something that doesn't make sense, that possesses him. But something within him has this curiosity. Why is that? Who are you? Why do you make him feel that way? Why do you create this chaos? He's never going to rest. None of us. It's part of the journey, right? It's part of the journey. This is the journey of the masculine, because we find inner peace through healing, right? We always trust. We always have hope. We always know. But we're okay on our own, right? In our divinity. But to the masculines, one way or another, once they complete their karmic quest, they will never rest until they return to us. Because it's their path, it's their purpose. The masculine is the one that we're home, we're the lighthouse, and they're the one that have to go back and ground it into existence, what we've created energetically. All right, my sweet angels, you're in a very difficult moment of this journey. Pray for support, pray to your guides, trust, 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 trust. And if you need support, you know where to find me, you know how to sign up. There's like I said, so many tools that I've created, some of them available free, some from my website. You can sign up for a session. Educate yourself, be mindful, don't go into fear mentality, don't go into charlatans and people who spread misinformation, and I promise you, it will get better.